Welcome to the Phoenix Zone and all things Cayman. I'm here with Miss Zosia McGregor, my radio mentor from Island FM. I'm here with Miss Zosia, who is really big in entertainment. So could you please share about everything that you do in entertainment?
Okay, I'll tell you everything, Phoenix. So firstly, I am a singer and songwriter. I'm also a recording artist. I dance from time to time, and I'm in broadcasting. So I'm an on-air radio personality at Island FM, as well as a voice actress and an actress. So yes, I do everything.
That's a little bit of a lot.
It is.
So I understand that you grew up in a music family and that your father is Mr. Freddie McGregor of Jamaican legend.
Yes, that's correct.
So what did it feel like for growing up in a musical family?
So, fun fact, I didn't grow up with my musical family. I grew up here in Cayman with my mom and my sister and my aunt. But when I left high school, John Gray High School in 2010, I moved to Jamaica to live with that side of my family. So I spent a good 10 years with my dad and my brothers and sisters and stuff. And that experience, it was a culture shock, first and foremost, because life in Cayman and life in Jamaica is completely different, especially as far as the music scene is concerned. I went from being in like a regular family environment, home, school, dinner and stuff, to now, yes, it's family, but there's more studio sessions and there are artists coming in every minute and going to shows and skipping school to do things with dad sometimes.
You're just like me.
I know. So that's what it was like. It was fun. It was different, but in a good way. It was fun.
So you got to spend like the first couple years here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you eventually moved to Jamaica to live with your father's side of the family.
Yeah, so I, from 6 weeks old, because that's the age I was when I moved here, little baby, 6 weeks old, right up until high school in 2010, I was maybe about 17, about to turn 18. Yeah, and then I moved to Jamaica.
So you're an artist yourself, and how are you blazing your own trail in the music industry?
Whew.
And since you do a lot of other stuff too, how are you blazing your trail in all those other topics?
All right. So I'd like to think I'm still on my way to blazing that trail, but I have done quite a few good things since the start of my career. I just put myself out there. I have a talent and I have a message, which is love. And I think that I can share that message very well and it resonates through my music. So that's what I've been working on for a very long time. I did start out as a background vocalist. So I used to sing for other artists. Dre Island, Romaine Virgo, Kalissa, Kesnamdi, Chronix. I have sung for my dad. I have done studio harmony work for people like Movado, people like Turbulence, Sizzla Kalonji. So my voice is on a lot of work out there, but I don't think people know that it's my voice they're hearing in the background. And so after the pandemic, had to switch up a bit, had to come back here to Cayman and settle in, and decided to tap into the world of broadcasting. And how I've been blazing my trail there, really and truly, is just connecting with community and people, sharing joy, spreading joy, sharing information, important news, and a lot of entertainment and laughs and giggles and stuff like that. So just sharing positivity and love and another form of talent with my voice with the community.
I feel like I'm above everything, yeah.
What is some of the inspiration behind some of your songs?
Love.
I know love, yes.
A lot of love. All right. So for example, Pretty Girl, that was one of my earlier releases, 2017 thereabout. That song was actually a letter that I wrote to myself. So in that year, I was in my third year of college at Edna Manley, and I was going through a really hard time. And I felt like I had no one to turn to. So I wrote a letter to myself to just kind of look back and reflect on it. I got an instrumental that fell into my lap, and I was like, I could make this a song. And in penning the actual song, because it's not word for word of what the letter is, but there's a lot of the letter in it, I decided to dedicate that song to my nieces so that they would have someone or somewhere to turn to for advice and for comfort and to let them know that things will be okay. Yeah. So things like that inspire my music, wanting to make sure that other people feel heard and know that they have a voice in me when they themselves don't have one.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool of you to.
Thank you.
So, now what are some. Well, I know that you're on your way to blazing a trail into all the different topics. I'm not going to name them all. But what is some goals you hope to accomplish along the journey?
Some goals. All right. I have a few at the top of my list. I would like to get a big break in the music scene, not just regionally or within the reggae sphere, but I would like to break through or cross over internationally at some point. One of my hopes with that breakthrough is to spread awareness here in the Cayman Islands. I actually want to start a foundation one day. I want to call it the Pretty Girl Foundation based off of my song. So that's one goal that I have. And I just want to be involved with community, in any way that I can. Yeah.
So now, last but not least, what advice would you give to anybody who's like young or who's just starting in the music career? What advice would you give to them?
All right. If you are young and just starting out in the music career, be sure that it's what you want to do. Get some theory, do your research, understand what it is that you're about to dive into. What type of musician do you want to be? Do you want to sing? Do you want to produce? Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a background vocalist or a songwriter? There's a whole variety of things that you could do within the music industry. So it's figuring out which ones you're good at and which ones may be best for you to take you to where it is you want to be. Also, don't give up on your dreams. It's hard. It's a hard journey. You're going to have a lot of no's and you can'ts and I don't think so's and stuff like that. But if you truly believe in yourself, all of that should just fall to the wayside and you just tunnel vision on what your dream is. Support system. You need a support system to be there to cheer you on, to encourage you, to give you the advice, maybe pull you back when you need a little pull back. And what else should I? What kind of advice? I'm giving advice to myself in the same breath too. But yeah, just don't ever stop chasing your dreams. Don't you ever stop chasing your dreams, and don't limit yourself either. If you hit one goal, don't let that be the end all be all. Find another level and level up.
Dang, she got a lot of good advice.
I can write a book. Call me anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Phoenix. It's been a pleasure.
Pretty girl, it's been a while since I've seen you smile. I know what you're going through. Just know that I am here for you. Feels like the world is telling you to give up. Everything you do is wrong, and you never good enough. But I see the beauty in your eyes, and I see the pain.